Well, hello, beautiful. How are you today? I hope you're well. This is Gigi. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, please join our family. Hit the subscribe button. Throw up that thumbs up. And send a comment down below and let me know how you're doing today. For those of you that have been here supporting the channel for some time, thank you so much for your wonderful connection that we have. Thank you for being here with me as always. Now, guys, something happened today. Well, was it 2 days ago? I was sitting down at the table doing some personal spiritual work, and the spirit's like, it's time to put to rest one of our tarot decks, and it's the manga tarot. It's only going for a rest. It needs a break, and spirit asked me to pull out this deck. This is the Gilded Tarot by Cirio Marchetti, and we're going to see how it works with us, and we're going to see what's going on. So we're going to just jump right in and see what spirit has to say to y'all today. Let's get into it. Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to your highest white light to protect and guide me through this energy reading. Holy Spirit, please allow me to channel clear, honest, and precise messages for the collective, and please cast all evil and darkness away and back to hell where it belongs, please. And thank you, Holy Spirit. Divine Holy Spirit. Okay. 6 of Swords in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. All right. So at one point, somebody was celebrated. I'm going to look at this particular book's definition for this card, but what I'm seeing right now, what I'm picking up on, where is it? What are you, Wands? What I'm picking up on before I read it is that at one point somebody was the center of attention, Prince Charming. Think about it like this. Remember, if you guys have seen it, I'm a huge Disney fanatic. During Aladdin, when it's in the very beginning of the movie and Aladdin's in the marketplace and there's another suitor for the princess coming through, he's got the beautiful white stallion and he's perched on top looking all arrogant and selfish and everything. That's kind of the energy I'm seeing here. You know what I'm saying? But he's in reversed. It's like at one point he was the center of attention, I'm being told, to you, collective. He had your focus. He was, he felt like he was your knight in shining armor. He felt proud, to be considered your prince or whatever. And something happened. You stopped giving him that kind of attention. You set a boundary with him, okay? And the thing is it basically threw him for a loop. Has him sitting there thinking, contemplating a new direction in life, which is what the Fool represents, is a new direction, taking on a new path, a new adventure, a whole new journey, right? Making him sit there and think real hard, real long. I'm not even going to use this because I'm going to stay exactly with what I'm feeling inside, okay? We're going to see if what's going on with this journey. 3 of Cups. He's looking to see about a collaborative situationship experience, so to speak. Wanting to see if the collective's social circle, family unit, whatever the case may be, will jive well together. Could it be a peaceful collaboration? Could it be something of joy where the cup literally runneth over for all of you and there's celebration and happiness and excitement and love? Balancing. I'm being told all of this will balance itself out. He's contemplating and thinking about all of this. Okay. This is a very passionate person, but still not completely matured in the sense of how they direct that passion, if that makes any sense. Like, they're all gung-ho, drive themselves right into battle. I kind of feel like a little bit of like a Knight of Swords kind of energy. The thing is that passion. So it's like the heart and the mind don't balance themselves out, and one side of him could be extraordinarily logical, but then there's this burning passion that drives this person straight forward on the path of you, but then there's something that stops him, like right in the face, like the block, like roadblock right there. And what is it, Spirit? Something that he wants to push away due to heartbreak, possibly karmic cycles with karmic people that have just been little sea witches and just stabbed him in the heart too many times, manipulated, lied. And I'm being told that boundary, the boundary that you placed, kind of encircled all of that heartbreak, like, and made it worse. It's like the tips of the swords were just in, but you setting this boundary with this person, you putting up a wall and saying, look, this is a line you do not cross, and if you cross it, we're done. That's kind of like the boundary that I'm feeling here. On the nose, big time, I'm being told. Huge. No more. No more lying, no more BS, no more nothing. You setting that boundary, maybe putting homie on block, maybe pausing the situation in its spot, putting it to rest, laying it to rest, being done with it, literally dug those knives in so hard it's got homie sitting there possibly drinking. I literally, all I see is a man on a couch sitting at the corner, the far end of the couch by a lamp with himself, head in his hands and a bottle in his hand, watching something on TV is the image Spirit is giving me. And all the while he's sitting there thinking about celebrating, doing whatever, all kinds of scenarios are coming up in this person's head, wanting to go and take this new direction. Interesting. Oh, I see how it's going. Okay. You see this, this is one of the first, I've used this deck before, but I've never paid too close attention to it intuitively, because I was using this as a teaching deck for some friends that I was teaching. And now as I get to sit here and utilize the tool properly, I'm seeing something. This person is thinking about all the hoops they have to jump through, all of the juggling that they would have to do, and possibly all of the hoops that you jump through every day, all the juggling of your life that you're doing every day, all the stuff you have on your plate, thinking about how the two lives can balance each other out. Can you use an extra set of hands to lighten the load? Take some of the burden off of you, maybe financially, emotionally, physically, whatever. Spiritually, sexually, whatever the case may be. He's contemplating it because he does not like feeling like he's lost his knight in shining armor, Prince Charming status with you, collective. He wants to literally take all 8 of these wands and just start. I kind of feel like he wants to start throwing darts at a dartboard. Something about darts and a dartboard is what Spirit's showing me. Let me see here. Okay, so according to what this, because each book is different. If you've ever owned several different sets of tarot cards, they come with these manuals, right? And I like to read what the people who create these decks mean when they write these cards, okay? So if you've experienced setbacks or delays, then the 8 of Wands will be a welcoming sight. For this card always brings a swift moving energy into play. When this card comes into a sudden burst of activity and excitement, with this card comes a sudden burst of activity and excitement following the arrival of good news. 8 of Wands can also represent travel, often by air. So the thing is with this person, collective, is they're very, like, they have tunnel vision. They're maybe a very big go-getter. They may know how to get stuff done. They may know how to get stuff done like Ricky quick, accurately. They're a perfectionist in their own trade, whatever. They like things a certain kind of way, everything in its place, and everything has a place. You understand? The thing is whatever homie's doing, sitting there on that couch drinking and thinking about, you know what I'm saying? And it really revolves around losing their credibility with you. That driving force that's literally stabbing this person in the heart like this is making them want to get on this horse and get that position back with you. They're physically attracted to you. They look at you with possibly like a piece of artwork. They see you and see sunshine. They see you and think passionately, sexually. There's intellect there, intelligent conversations, the depth that you guys get into when you start talking, the feelings and emotions that you bring out of this person, all of those things. This person misses it. They miss your energy field. They miss the safety and security net of being in that energy space with you. They miss it. They may very well, I don't know who this person is to you, but it's almost like they feed on your energy like a vampire. But in this case, their mind is currently, that is the operative word here, currently in a pure spot. It also goes up and down with the moon phases and their moods and what's happened through the day and all of these things, because sometimes they want to, call you their princess, and other days they want to call you a brujita that put a spell on them because they can't get you out of their head. So it's like the very almost in a non-judgmental, I'm not trying to be a rude person here in any way. It's almost like it's a very bipolar, out of balance, out of whack, emotionally disconnected or damaged type of energy. They are sitting there and they are literally beating themselves up energetically, emotionally, mentally, beating the living crap out of themselves. And they're not showing it. They're bottling it up and they're putting it, they're drinking their emotions away. What else, Spirit? An offer falls out right on top of the Eight of Wands. Swift movement towards an offer. There's a swift movement towards an offer. The second this person makes up their mind to do what they plan on doing and get on this new journey, and, it's going to be very fast moving. I'm being shown the word prenuptial contracts. Read the fine lines. Okay. With every offer, there is some kind of stipulation. Make sure you know all the details of said stipulation. Okay. We have the 10 of Wands. The thing is it's right now what's weighing on their mind is the juggling of what it is. There's still some darkness lingering over this situation, and I'm being shown a parent and a child, the weight of that on their shoulder. Maybe it's on his end. It may be on your end. Whatever the case may be. There's something that's lingering. There's something that's burdening. The thing is, the Spirit's putting a boot up his butt, reminding him he would be the bonus, not the parent. Spoil, 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 hand him back. Go, 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 go. Play, play, play. Go. Go. Have fun. Here's $20. Go take your girl out. Go do whatever you got to do. Just. The parenting is left to the parents. The thing is I'm going to just put the cards down for a second, and I'm going to take this moment to say something. Okay. I have both my parents, and fortunately, I am fortunate that both of them are alive. I communicate with both of them, and it's fantastic. However, my parents have been divorced since I was 4.5 months old. Okay. And I would never allow another man that is not my father, excuse me, let me try that again. I would never allow another man that is not my child's father discipline my child. That is not their place. That is mommy and daddy's position. Nobody else's, not even grandma, who we call Grammy, not even pops, not grandpas, none of them. They don't get to discipline my child. The only people that get to discipline my child is me. For the most part, I'm the disciplinary figure in my child's life, and his father. Okay? Anybody else that is outside of those two people are just a bonus. Now, if you are looking towards going towards a person that has a child, and they want to put you in a position to where you are this person's daddy and you are not feeling comfortable with being in that role, and you just want to be the bonus parent, the fun parent that says, hey, I want to take you to a baseball game, or hey, you want to go get a new dolly? Let's go. I'll take you, and doing all the fun things, being that friend, being that support group, being that safe space, and still being able to be a functioning part of that, community, that family dynamic, and still have a place for yourself that's not going to tread on other people's toes. Now, if you're sitting here burdening yourself with the concept of somebody going towards somebody that may have children, if that person does not feel that if the father or the mother isn't in the picture, and you're walking in knowing that, more likely than not, the parent that has been raising that child alone probably got it and don't need no help. More likely than not, they want you, they don't need you. And the fact of the matter is if they need you, that may be a reason for why you're burdening yourself. But if you have not been asked you haven't been asked for diapers, have you? Okay. Have you been asked for food? Okay. Did they come up to you and say directly, I need you to buy me groceries because I can't feed my child? Have they asked you for you to go and put gas in their car? Have they verbally asked you for anything? If the answer to those questions are no, you have nothing to worry about. Okay. If you start dating this person and become interactive with this person and they introduce you to their child right away, there's a problem. And this is my humble opinion, okay? Please take it how it is for y'all. Everybody has their own opinion. This is my humble opinion. This is how I raise my child. This is how, if I were to ever not be with his father, like in the same house or in any kind of, communal raising kind of situation with his dad, and I was like introducing my kid to you on the first day, that's a little too trusting, and that to me is opening doorways to a lot of heartache. So if there are like red flags, I completely understand the feeling of being burdened by these ideas and how much this person juggles, and if there's going to be enough time for you. There will always be enough time for you. And the thing is because a lot of the times, people like that who are maybe raising a kid by themselves or being the primary, basically the one that manages everything and runs the entire household, and they've got the entire weight of the whole situation on. They know how to schedule. They know how to budget time. They know how to do all of these things. They're mature. They had no other choice but to be mature. And if they're not, those are red flags. Those are things that you can sit there and contemplate about and burden yourself, your precious mind, and stress yourself into anxiety then. Because if you're feeling this way about somebody like that, the reason that you're possibly in separation from them right now is because they had to grow up. Or you had to grow up. Whatever it was. Okay? On the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. This person's I'm going to read it just like this. When you may have met this person, however long ago it is that you met this person, they may have very well been a page. Childish, free-spirited, all in one. Maybe they're all in their masculine energy, wanting to fly free with the birds and run naked barefoot through the beach and all this stuff and just being wild and free. That may have been them now. Then. Now, very different. They have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things on their plate, and they have a lot of reason to be focused and driven. And if that's what's driving you to this person, take that into consideration. Think about it in all different ways. Think about it as a big picture kind of deal. Think about the amount of time that it's been since you guys last spoke or last, saw each other or whatever. And think about the amount of time through the separation that you've had. And think about how much can happen in that length of time. Think about the extraordinary changes that can happen in just a few weeks, a few months, even a year. Extraordinary things can happen. Especially if somebody's on a spiritual journey that's being led by the Most High. You understand? Where are we going next, Spirit? More with the tarot. Okay. We're going to put the page back in its reverse position, because if you're burdened, if you are feeling burdened, whoever this is, that collective is still in this Page of Wands energy. No, the childish, passionate, it really just reminds me of, somebody skipping through life, thinking that everything's flowers and rainbows and there's no consequences to the things they do. and then having to, turn around and see that everything that they did burned them, burn them right up to their ass crack, if you want the truth of it. Every bridge, every path burned them right up to their butt cheeks. And they got singed a little bit, and they had to turn around and reflect on all of the crap that they did. Spirit saw where they were heading, and they were still heading down a real crap path, and Spirit kicked them right into their awakening, woke them up, started out gently, they caught on real quick, and went forward on their path, and they've prospered. They've done a whole 180. This is a whole 180, and it's not going to come back full circle to where they come back into this immaturity. No, there's too much riding on it. If they're a single parent raising a child by themselves, or pretty much feeling like they're all alone by themselves, and they have to be strong. If they're being successful at it, they have learned how to have the strength, the patience, the nurturing skills, how to balance out their feminine and masculine energy. They had to learn how to do all of that. They have been burdened by their past that they had to heal. And now you're being faced with similar situations, whoever this is, coming towards the collective. If you want to get back into feeling like the prince that's riding through the square going to meet the princess, and not get all the lettuce and the tomatoes thrown at you as you're riding through the marketplace, getting booed out of town because you're a schmuck and a half, if you want a lack of a better word. Remember that you're dealing with somebody that, is, like I said, being led down a spiritual path by the Most High, that may very well be a high priestess full of all kinds of whimsical and mystical kinds of, talents and things about them. This person may be very elegant, beautiful, intriguing is a word that just came flashing across my third eye, across the crystal ball, if you will. Extraordinary talent. There are so many different avenues that this person can go down and be successful. It's like everything they touch can turn into gold. And it's like almost like this person's mind goes dark in that sense, because then the little devil horns come out. There may be a Capricorn somewhere in all of this, or somewhere in somebody's chart. The World in reverse. The Empress in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, and the King of Cups. Well, somebody's world is upside down, that's for damn sure, and that's why they're sitting there on that couch drinking and thinking. They may hold the feminine energy in this particular situation. They may be in there, all up in there. The Empress is in the reverse. Somebody's literally falling on top of, like, their world going upside down literally makes them feel like they have lost all of their power. Collective. Let me ask you a question, collective. Did you call all your power back from every person, place, and time, and then you're holding on to it real tight and ain't giving it back? Oh, yeah, this masculine's feeling it pretty well. Whoever this is, whoever the Empress is in reverse, please take it how it resonates. That person's world is upside down. They've lost their mojo. They feel powerless. They feel helpless. They feel like their ship has set sail and they've lost out on this opportunity. They're seeing it set off into the sunset over there without them, and the birds are flying saying, "Hey, stupid, what are you going to do?" Caw, caw, like you hear the seagulls. Yep, on the beach. As this person watches that freaking that Viking ship set sail out in the distance. Is it going to come back into port? Or is it going to set off into the sunset and just go into the horizon? That's the thing here. And because it's upside down, I'm being told that he may be very close to losing out on his last chance. He may very well be all up in his feelings. This is heavy water here. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I already said that he was bottling up his emotions, and he may very well be the king of doing that. But it's not in reverse, so I'm not going to take it as too harshly here. On the bottom is the Page of Swords. This whole situation with him feeling like his head is, underwater, somebody's foot is on his throat, it's his throat, he feels burdened and depressed and anxious and feeling all kinds of way up in the head, and that's what the drinking's doing, trying to calm that all down. He's being real cutthroat, and he's finding it very funny. He's being extraordinarily childish. when it comes to certain people or the way he thinks or the way he interacts. He thinks he's still got that charm and charisma, but whatever was going on inside that wasn't of the purest white light, all that darkness is starting to reflect, especially because the amount of drinking and partying this person is doing. Yeah, it's starting to reflect. So all that charisma, all that charm, all that nonsense that this person may have had in the past is gone, and they're coming across as a real creep. And this person doesn't like it. He does not like it. He does not like that he is not the king, that he is not on that horse right there, being the center of the attention, being celebrated, being all of those things. He doesn't like it. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Look, do you see this beautiful woman here with the butterfly? What is that on her arm? Looks like maybe a parrot of some sort. The butterfly is here. This person transformed from, where is that page? That page of wands, right? In the upright, to the page to stepping out of that page and graduating and healing themselves. That is that transformation. Going from being bottom of the barrel with their finances to being able to step up and have resources that they have, been able to manage and hold on to, and all different kinds of things, and properly take care of their business has been part of their transformation. This is all part of the healing. This is all part of their growth. They're stepping into their emperor, empress powers and abilities and level. I mean, you've you ranked up. You got an early promotion. You pretty much been promoted from page to emperor or empress or whoever you are, high priestess, divine being that you are. Spirit's saying the only reason this is not a full 10 yet is because there's one challenge that's waiting, and then we're going to see how that goes. And once you will have complete wish fulfillment once you make the decision. And you have to make the decision, and you have to make it properly, and you have to do it right, and you have to be paid. It's like all revolving around paying attention to the details, the smallest ones. Okay? On the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Now, your spirit guides, collective, this is directed towards you specifically. Your ancestors, your spirit guides are leading you. You see this little frog here? Now, look at this right here. That frog on the shoreline is homie sitting there watching you, okay? Thinking and a wishing and a praying and a hoping that you will turn just to look in their direction. To even make one minuscule attempt at giving them even the slightest bit of energy, they're waiting for you. They may be trying to tantrically connect with you. Your spirit guides are pink, pink, pink. Go. All of those swords around there is protecting you with truth, your own truth, collective. Not the truth of not the manipulative truth, so to speak, or the fake news, the fake truth that this particular person in this moment, no. In the past, okay. Could be from the past, in the present, or contemplating to do in the future. Whatever nonsense that sometimes crosses this particular person is the reason why you haven't even given them a second thought. Why you're not even looking at bringing your walls down even a little bit. The longer y'all are in separation, the higher that wall goes. The longer this person takes to come back towards you, collective, the bigger that wall gets, the thicker it gets, the harder it's going to be to come down. Because it's all about revolving around trust, communication, and about emotions, feelings, and truth. Okay? The truth. And that's why, your ancestors and your spirit guides are protecting you with your own truth, reminding you through different channels about the things you need to do to be able to sit in your throne, to be able to honestly say you are the divine being you claim to be. That's all all of this has been written in your soul's contract, your big one. Okay. There was other little things that you needed to pass, to have shredded through with the Most High. It's like almost like legal documents that you had. Okay. Here's the big picture here. Like, this is what you could have. This is your golden contract here. Okay. You can have all of this. You have to get through these different avenues here. Think about going through the Ninja Warrior courses, and it's like after each course, if it gets harder and harder and harder, and then finally you get to the last one, and it's like challenge accepted, and it looks so simple, but it's the hardest one yet. What you do in those moments is going to be what Spirit says, puts the stamp, the approved stamp on that golden contract. Here you go, wish complete, wish fulfillment. You got this. Anything you want, anything you touch, gold, gold, gold. Your spirit guides are protecting you from this little something over here. They're burdened. They're toxic in this moment. They don't want to be. They want a new journey. They want to come towards you. They do. It requires them putting that down, whatever their device is, their vice is, whatever bottle it is that they're holding, whether it's a bottle or Coke or pills, not properly using cannabis for, what it's intended for, medicinally, recreationally is fun, but getting out of hand, no. If you're using it for medicinal purposes, use it medicinally. Don't get out of hand with it. You understand? Like, this person needs to lay it down for good and be done with it before they even come anywhere near somebody that could possibly have a child. And that's per the Most High. If you want this happily ever after, if you want this twin flame union, because you could very well be twin flames, okay? If you truly, truly, truly want this with this person, that vice has got to go. You got to surrender, and you need to save your soul before this person will even acknowledge the fact that you exist again. You have been forgiven. Done and check. Okay? There is no soul contract between the two of you. I'm being told not anymore. Not at all. Okay? That golden contract at the end may have both of y'all's names on it if you guys do this the right way. However, in this moment, one is on the straight and narrow, the other one's zigzagging through it like they're driving on a motorcycle on the highway, acting stupid at 100 miles an hour, weaving through traffic, and they're like literally destined to go headfirst into something crazy and cause a catastrophic freaking tower to fall right on their damn head. So if you want this, you got to put it down. Whoever this is, if you want to come towards collective, if they want to come towards you collective, they got to put it down. They have to come clean with the truth. And they still may not get the outcome they want, but they will get the healing and the closure that they need to be able to move on and get through life the way they need to get through life. At least somewhat positively, where they're not addicted to a vice so badly that it could be killing them. The Chariot in reverse. It's going to happen, but it's happening in a very slow manner. It may this person may have to live through a karmic cycle to be able to get to a point to where they are possibly able to talk to you like without being a coward. Okay? Six of Cups. It came out cockeyed. So we're going to say that right now, the possibility of exchange of love and money and oh no, that's a frog, never mind. But exchange of love and happiness and, got 2 kids here, you got whatever family kind of situation, whatever, there's so much that you could say about this card. You got a little cat watching here. He's even side-eyeing you. Spirit is saying it like this. There is a spirit child that been destined, sort of. The soul of this spirit child in the 3D right now is waiting to figure out who, I'm being told, should I just say it upright? Who the father is, who the father in the physical is going to be. There can only be one. There can only be one. So this here is speaking about the possibilities for the future with whatever golden contract is signed by whomever. Whoever, divine feminine, collective, you. Your name will be on that contract. It's whoever is going to be in whoever your partner is going to be. Who is that person going to be? It was a Patreon email. Try mobile video creation, more video features, more tier options, more. Whoever this person is sitting and drinking and thinking, there is going to be a major challenge that's going to come right smack in your face, or there was, possibly past, present, future, whatever. Time's fluid, okay? There is going to be a challenge that you're going to have to face. If the sea witch wins this one, what's the rest of the message, Spirit? If the sea witch wins this one, what happens? The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The possibility of having that lifelong connection, wifey, out the window. The person that this masculine could have, power couple, build empires, enterprise on people's abilities and talents and make a lot of money. Having the happy family and the skipping through the wildflower fields and hand in hand and barbecues and picnics and all the fun things. What's going to happen is all that's going to be wiped out. And then somebody's going to possibly be there later on in life, possibly knowing that they're getting closer and closer to meeting spirit, having to sit down and reflect on all of this and have to deal with the regret that they feel in their heart when they see their person that they knew deep down inside was their forever person. I hope you guys can hear that train. Is off having that fairy tale with someone else that deserved it so much more because they were able to rise to the occasion. This person is feeling completely weak, feeling completely drained, feeling powerless. This is something I was saying first thing in this reading. They feel completely powerless. And that will last until the moment that their last moments here. And when they meet spirit face to face, they will sit there with their head hanging down. Will they get to ascend? It's possible. It all depends on what happens when they're faced with that challenge with that sea witch. That goes for you, collective. Your ascension is on fleek, okay? It's more towards this person and how you handle this person coming towards you. You may step back a level. I don't know. I don't think you have it in you to do anything that treacherous or that detrimental to your spiritual walk. I feel like you may bubble and boil on the inside, but what comes out of your mouth will be of the purest white light because you know better. You know what you say whatever it vibrates, and you want spirit to look at you as the angel that you may very well be. Okay? It comes down to this person and how they handle maybe facing you, how they treat you, what they say to you, what their intentions are, all of that in those moments. The moments leading up, the days before, the hours before, the moments before, and up into the seconds before they reach your whatever to face you face to face. All of that will be monitored by the Most High, documented in in the contract of what they may have to come back down here and do, or whatever their sentence will be for whatever they do. It's going to be between them and spirit. But you, collective, what you need to focus on is this. Pay attention to your feelings and the way that you handle yourself in every scenario. Think kindly and think positively. So that way you can be on the upper tier of this in the purest white light, standing there in your divinity, being able to handle this with grace. Okay? So that's what I got for you right now. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides for helping me through this reading. I close this reading. I hope you guys liked it. This is the first time I think I've ever done a full just tarot reading on this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you so much for being here. Light, blessings, and love. Till next time. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.